A lot of pressure on the freshman. Hopefully he can deliver there.
Sean Dow, the excellent face-off man out of South Carolina, 52%. He's gotten better and better through the years. And Tyler Sandoval, the graduate student who's from Garden City himself in Chaminade, at 63%. And we are underway. The referee is Christy Felice. The umpire is Dan Miles. The field judge is Pat Kenny. It's gorgeous, Enrique. 50 and sunny. March is tomorrow. So here we go. Spring sports.
It actually
reduced the crowd.
No question. Villanova fans will remember that name, Melchione. His grandfather was a basketball star here back in the day, and you know he's really coming into his own as a sophomore here, 25. Watch him on this ground ball right here. Look at this.
They really want Melchione to be a factor. Who wouldn't, as they feel.
It's a big deal for the man up, too, right? It's a 30-second penalty. You don't have a lot of time. You got to get into your offense quickly, and they certainly did right there. And 2-0 looks good on that Villanova scoreboard right now.
These teams have had excellent face-off guys in recent memory, with Justin Coppola setting Villanova's all-time face-off wins record, all-time ground balls leader. Melchione's all over the basketball court, right? Over lacrosse field.
He sure is. I think that's 3 ground balls in the first 5 minutes of the game.
25
he's really a presence.
He is emerging, certainly. All the coaches talking about a good week of practice for him. Was definitely solid in the win over Yale. That rule affected Gaffney a little bit. It affected Gerard Arceri. And remember, those guys who could get down on one knee before. And talking to high school face-off guys, everybody's had to adapt their game because the rules keep changing.
I mean, if you're asking me, I think it's been crazy. I mean, they haven't changed. They change the position all the time, and it's really frustrating for these kids. They train one way, going moto grip growing up, then they have to switch to underhand. Now you can't go on one knee. I think they've finally settled into the rules. I think they generally like the way the face-offs are going. And this year, as we mentioned before, this is the
Stevie Jones now without a goalie in there. Reed Caldwell graduated. Zubasic is playing pro lacrosse. You have a new goalie in there again. It's another new defense. Procedure call.
Yeah, Shoemaker's kind of the vet.
Tyler Sandoval able to win that against Conor Riley. He's out of Salesianum, just like Ryan Cunningham, Villanova's backup face-off guy.
That's a hold all day long. Great job by Sandoval. You see him get out, and he really could have started a fast break, and then he got held, and it slowed up the play, so we're going to go to settled offense here.
Scott Mackey, so much, and the Michener boys, somebody has to be open.
I don't know what happened there. That penalty was locked in because we're still man up. You see Melchione on his own on that far wing. This is a big face-off right here.
1 minute cross-check, it was called. And it's still on the clock, correct?
Yep. Oh, yeah, they're locked in. We got another 42 seconds. Big face-off right here.
So 2 minutes locked in because it was high?
Must have been. And maybe overly aggressive in the neck. I'm not sure. But this has got to come up white.
Sean Dow back in there to take
Sandoval.
the face-off. Sandoval and Villanova win it as a group as Luke Williams, the D-Midi. You might see Luke Williams be D-Midi only today. Their leading returner in points as he led the Patriot League in shooting at 48% a season ago, which was 7th best in the country. Sandoval against Sean Dow, a scrum. The face-off guys for Lehigh have been excellent, of course, with their program, and Villanova goes and gets it with, that was Ryan Cunningham taking the face-off, actually, 35 in white.
Ball overthrown to Maley. He made a nice play to keep it in bounds and keep it in Villanova's stick.
Villanova has to make sure it gets it over the timeline.
Face-off guy to have. I mean, that is good for 3 face-off guys.
Yeah. You would know. You've seen the sport for many decades.
Yeah, my son was a face-off guy, and he had a lot of face-offs, but not 750. I mean, and it's crazy that they both had the exact same number. It's nuts.
Jake Melchione having a whale of a start. 25 in white, emerging games. And Scudder told us we've gotten better and better through practice, and it showed against Richmond.
There's a violation on Cunningham, so Lehigh's going to get the ball.
So it was a break for. If you get Colin Michener cooking, you have to watch out because he is a supreme talent.
And you just got to shoot your way out of it. And that's what he's been doing. He took a couple shots down here in the first quarter on man up. They were good shots. The goalie made good saves. He keeps shooting. He doesn't get his head down. He has a great attitude, and he just keeps pushing. I expect him to have a great season and a great day today.
Sean Dow won the face-off. Then he turned it over. But look, he gets it back. So he gets 2 ground balls out of one scrum.
Great job by 25. He really stayed with it. And
so having 2 great names and classes have graduated last year. It's like having 2 graduating classes in the sport. So everybody's young this year, it seems.
Yes. There were a lot of guys left over from COVID, right? The COVID years are really gone, except for some of the Ivies. Some of those guys took 2 years, and they withdrew from the Ivies. Now, did you see that they had Cecchio on the wing on the faceoff there with Melchioni, and that results in a faceoff win for Lehigh. That's pretty.
He didn't play last year. They think they call him the Fonz? No, just a guess?
Probably.
Good nickname, right? Melchioni's on the wing. Sandoval's taking the face-off there against Sean Dow.
Let's see if that was deflected by Lehigh. And it was. So it's Villanova ball off the face-off. He raked it out, got a good pop on it, raked it to his guy, and he just kind of deflected off his shaft and rolled out of bounds. Villanova takes possession here.
Melchioni was called for a says Villanova is a +3 overall with Enrique Hervada. I'm Nick Montaigne. Gorgeous day on the main line. It's 50 and sunny here in Philadelphia. How about the face-off win by Sean Dow?
Yeah, and guess who mixes it up afterwards? Melchioni gets a piece of that ball, and that pass almost picks it off. We get lucky, or Lehigh gets lucky to get the ball back. And Melchioni just anticipated.
Patriot League final. And the close games, Enrique. 5-0 in 1-goal games last year for Scudder's team. 11 games decided by 2 goals or less. Lehigh has played in a ton of close games. I asked Scudder, how do you do this? How do you survive in 1 year as the head coach?
Yeah, next minute 30. So if they get a possession, it would really be helpful.
After Andrew Kelly went just 1 for 8 shooting against Richmond last week, he's 3 for 3 today. Sandoval, that ball bounced around, but there's a holding call, and it's going to Richmond.
Wow, I don't think that's a hold. I really don't like that call, but Villanova's going to have to live with it.
Final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Lots to unpack here at Villanova's
matched. I feel like this is going to be one of those who wants it more games, And so far, both have played really hard. I'd be happy if I was either coach so far.
Sandoval had the face-off, but his stick was held.
Ball got stuck in his stick, which is a violation. Let's see what they're going to call here. I don't know if they're going to redo it because both of them were locked on that stick and they had it. So they're going to get another face here.
Sean Dow has won 6 of 15, while Sandoval has won 7 of 11. Overall, it's a +3 for Villanova. Last year, it was even when Villanova won. More of a scrum, and Jake Melchioni gets it. 25 in white, a big-time recruit for Nova.
A lot of ground balls for Melchioni today. We get another man-down face-off. 27 seconds left on that penalty. This is a big one.
Just 1 wing, so Sean Dow's able to shoot it to his open man. And Ryan Cunningham took the face-off there, not Tyler Sand. Realize this? How many face-off guys get head coaching jobs in D1? I don't think I've ever seen one, frankly.
Well,
it's about time.
I beg to differ.
You beg to differ. You know it, my friend.
Coach Fisher at Monmouth was a face-off guy at Rutgers, and I bet I could come with some other ones if I think about it.
You got some more. All right.
Yeah. They actually, they spend a lot of time watching, too, as a face-off guy. You on the wings.
So does Sandoval try to win it, or should he shoot it to his open man?
Ideally, you bring it over here, Melchioni, where there's nobody to cover him, but it depends on what happens on the draw. And the clamp.
Sandoval get the clamp? Or does Dow get
Melchioni can pick it up himself. We got numbers here. He's going to push it.
Melchioni and Villanova.
Oh,
Shoemaker
thought about it. Not the worst idea. We got